Okay, once again, good evening and welcome back to Netflix Football. My camera has just decided to lose its balance, but no worries about that. All right, just a second. Okay, so I got that fixed up. So, all right, once again, welcome back to Netflix Football. Manchester United versus West Ham at the London Stadium. And this is going to be a very tricky fixture considering all the factors and all the possibilities that are going on in the Premier League, in the juggernaut known as the Premier League. Cristiano Ronaldo has already lit up the Premier League with his 2 goals on debut last week against Newcastle. He's on the starting lineup as well, but the poster boy Scott McTominay makes his return to the Old Trafford faithful lineup. So to discuss this, I have cherry-picked someone who was a bit busy right now. He is the head of football operations for the ISL club Odisha FC, and he has managed to make some around 10-15 minutes for me. So thank you guys for being patient for the technical glitch. Let's have Abhigda on screen in just about now. Abhigda, you are live. How's life at Goa?
Not as good as one might imagine it would be. We're here on work, so unfortunately, there's not much we can do in terms of exploration. But the season's about to begin in a couple of months or less than 1.5 months. So everybody's busy preparing for that. So yeah, it's work, and that's how it is.
Absolutely, work is absolute constant that we all have around here. But Manchester United is what we're on the agenda on the plate tonight, so that we are going to talk about. Brief review on the young boys match. Do you think still going down to 10 men? There was a lot of negativity thrown out on the social media, on the coach as well. But on a footballing perspective, on a professional know-how of what you possess, do you think that it was the coach to blame for individual errors that Lingard caused the match to go to a defeat?
Of course, there were individual errors, but I was slightly disappointed with how a team like United, with the sort of players that they have and the talent that's available on the pitch, I thought we lacked adventure. I thought we lacked initiative. I definitely feel we could have taken more risks, especially given the fact that we have some top playmaking talent out there. The one thing which I did not understand is why we retreated into our shell. Once young boys scored the equalizer, it was almost as if we were hanging on for a draw. And in football, the one thing which is, it's cliched, but when you try and hang on for a draw, 8 or 7 times out of 10 you end up conceding another goal, because once you start playing for a draw, you drop deeper and deeper and deeper, and you invite the opposition into your own half, in and around your box. And then unluckily, if you make a small mistake like Lingard did, it's punished. So I think it was a mixture of the mentality. I think somewhere along the way we forgot that we are Manchester United, and whether we're down to 10-10, it doesn't matter. I think we should have taken a little bit of more risk. And also, I think the fact that we were playing on an AstroTurf pitch, I think people tend to forget that it's not as easy as it looks, because the bounce, etc. When you control a ball, I know people will say that there are no excuses, but for teams that play day in and day out on a grass pitch, an AstroTurf can make a huge difference. It maybe not the entire manner in which we play, but 10 to 15% difference is definitely caused by an AstroTurf pitch. So I think, if you look at it on the whole, I think Manchester United have themselves to blame, and I think we dropped an easy 3 points, especially against a team that I think once we have them at Old Trafford, we're going to beat easily.
Absolutely, that is the positivity that we are hoping for, and that is let's just clear it out as a flash in the pan, as just a one-off. So it's focused to West Ham tonight at London Stadium. So let us have a look at the lineup. As you can see towards the right of your screen, David De Gea retains his place at goal. Harry Maguire starts with Rafael Varane in the defense, Luke Shaw and Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the fullbacks. On midfield, it's the trusted duo of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Fred, and Scott McTominay returns from his surgery on his foot. So up top, it is again Paul Pogba on the left wing, Bruno Fernandes behind Cristiano Ronaldo, and on the right, it's Mason Greenwood. Are you happy with what the lineup has been put out by Oli? Do you think that... I don't understand, like, you have Paul Pogba, who is essentially one of the best playmakers in world football, and he's often shunted out to the left wing, provided that he has provided more number of assists and goal involvements from that position. But if considering that we have a full squad, Marcus Rashford's not too much behind, Jadon Sancho is there, assuming that they'll all start, don't you think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to find the right balance of playing Paul Pogba in midfield with either of Matic, Fred or Scott McTominay?
The problem there is, I think the reason why he's playing two holding midfielders is because you have someone like Cristiano up front who will not offer much in terms of dropping back and helping out. He's somebody who will operate in the final third, will be on the shoulder of the last man. And once you have that, to have Paul Pogba in behind them is another issue altogether, because in midfield you sometimes need, the Fred gets a lot of hate, but what Fred does is he covers a lot of ground, does the dirty work. Maybe not to the level of a Kante or, say, for example, an Ndidi, but he's somebody who does the dirty work for a Paul Pogba or a Cristiano Ronaldo in midfield. Scott McTominay coming back is a huge bonus, because I think he's a more refined player than Fred, and I think people underestimate the importance that he brings to the team just in terms of his work rate, and because he does simple things well. Scott, I don't think he overcomplicates the game too much. He knows that there are better technical players than him, and more often than not, whenever Scott wins the ball back, the first pass is possibly to somebody who can create more than he does. So I think having him back is a big bonus. But for Paul, I think the tricky situation for Solskjaer is how will this team look when Rashford comes back? Because the moment Rashford comes back, I don't see Pogba playing on the left side as often. I can see him either being paired with a McTominay, with Bruno in the hole, and Sancho on the right. But from today's lineup, I don't know if Cavani is injured, because I missed some details about why he isn't available. But I think Cavani needs to also find a place in this team, because I think he has already played with this team, knows the ins and outs. I think he has a relationship with some of the players. And Cristiano, of course, it's baffling to me when Ole said that Cristiano is somebody who can be dropped, and then he proceeds to start him against Young Boys, and now he's playing against West Ham. I thought Cristiano was going to be on the bench against Young Boys, if you ask me, in all honesty. And having heard what he had said in the press conference earlier, that Cristiano is droppable, and I'm going to rotate him, and I'm going to, he'll have to. He knows he's 36 years old and he has to be rotated. I thought he was going to be benched, because this West Ham game is going to be a tough game. David Moyes has put a very good side together. The only advantage we have today is Antonio is not playing,
suspended,
and he's somebody who's going to push your defenders back, creating space for the midfield runners and people like Souček to drop into in the spaces between the midfield and the defense. So very surprising that Cristiano's played all 3 games in a row, but of course he's somebody who has taken care of himself well enough to feature in all 3 games. But I think once Rashford is back, I think we'll stop seeing Pogba maybe operating on the left-hand side as much, because he's 100% going to play off the left, and Pogba is going to sit in a midfield duo with, I think, McTominay, given because of the slender advantages he enjoys over Fred.
Absolutely. So now on that fact, let's talk about West Ham a bit. David Moyes is obviously a tricky customer, and this West Ham side, what I love about this West Ham side is that they are not very much adamant on what they set out to do. They can sit deep, they can frustrate opponents who want to play with the ball, and they're very fast on the transition as well, especially with as you proclaim, with the likes of Declan Rice and Thomas Souček in midfield. Are they at the moment the best central midfield pairing in the Premier League right now? What do you think?
No, I would like to think that the best central midfield pairing would obviously, just given what is going on at the moment, I think Chelsea have the best midfield in the league, if you look at it, because Kovacic is hit top form, and you have players like Conte there, who's an ideal foil, and then you have people in front of them who can possibly create more than most of the teams in the league. I think
Jorginho as well, winning the best player.
I think on current form, Chelsea is the best midfield in the league. I would like to think that Liverpool, United, City are close behind, and then you have the teams like Leicester and West Ham who fall into that sort of bracket outside of the top 4, top 5 teams. But they're definitely up there, and it's a very very competitive midfield, and they can give any of the top teams a run for their money on any given day.
Absolutely. So basically, United's what I want to ask you about next is the perspectives of having a defensive midfielder. What my sources have told me, I'm sure you've known it as well, that United were in for a defensive midfielder till the last hours of deadline day. I remember when Simon Stone tweeted that around 1.5 hours before the deadline closed, that United's business was done. What I heard, the chatters were going around that United were actually in for Declan Rice, and he is the only midfielder that they seem to bring in because he's highly praised by Michael Carrick and Darren Fletcher. For John McGinn, we've also heard, but Declan Rice seems to be number one priority. With him, the possibility of him coming in either January or next season, considering that he has rejected 3 back-to-back contract offers from West Ham. Do you think that he's a sort of player that will improve the United midfield, or should we be looking at someone who is adept at just winning balls and let Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes play? Someone in the sort of an NDD, let's say. What do you think so?
I think Declan Rice will improve the United team for sure. I think he's an exciting talent, but the problem is that he's not going to come cheap. He's going to come for around definitely between 60 and 80 million, because there's a tax on young British players, and especially when they're going to United, the price is jacked up by at least 30 to 40%. So you can rule out a January move for him, because United have just spent big this summer with Jade. They brought in Jadon Sancho.
All bought him on amortization, right? 15 and Cristiano 2.5. So that's 33 million spent. That's it.
Yeah, but it's still, the amortization happens because of COVID, and a lot of teams are struggling with inflow of cash, because you have to understand that the last 1.5-2 years teams have not earned any money in terms of seat revenue, which is a big chunk of their earnings. So to offset that, all clubs are more open to such deals wherein they're getting paid over a length of time, because they also understand that even clubs as rich as United or Real Madrid, they don't have sufficient cash to pay upfront. So while it looks good for us in terms of deferred cash flow over a period of time, still, if you want to fork out 60 to 80 million for Declan Rice, it's not going to be something that United might do in January. Next Monday, next year, next transfer window, for sure, I think that's something you can look at. But I won't be too hell-bent on getting Declan Rice in, because I think there are multiple options which can suit United if they're looking, especially in the Premier League. If players like Ruben Neves, you've got a Wilfred Ndidi. I think there are solutions that can be found even if you don't get Declan Rice. But yes, of course, Rice fits the bill in terms of what United is doing in terms of business of late. Young British talent. But I think Declan Rice is a Chelsea fan, and if Chelsea happen to make an offer somewhere between now and the next transfer window, I think he'll prefer to go to Chelsea. So to get Rice to United, you have to spend big, but it's not the end of the world if you don't end up getting him, because there's enough talent, there's enough corks to fit the bottle, as they say, if United do decide to go out and get a midfielder. But in the last couple of transfer window, what is happening is that United are patient, and they can wait to get their man, as it was evident with Jadon Sancho. They didn't get him in the previous transfer window, and they waited and they got him this window. So maybe if behind the scenes, if United really do want Rice, I think they'll be patient and they'll wait till the next transfer window to get him.
Absolutely, because as we said, he's rejected multiple contract offers. That is putting pressure on the club itself, so they don't want to lose him on a free. If I'm not mistaken, he has a contract till 2023. So at 2022, he'll be entering the final year of his contract. So there might be a negotiation or a knockback on the price, and we just might end up, or even Chelsea might end up getting Declan Rice on a much lower price. All right, we're just short for time. I'll just quickly ask you your predictions for tonight's match. It is going to be a tricky game. So where do you think will United atone for, let's say, their sins in midweek and get back to winning ways?
I do think so. I would like to be optimistic, but I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. I can see United maybe edging it 2-1. But you never know. Even the game against Newcastle was closer than the scoreline suggests. I think for large parts of the game, United were actually outplayed by Newcastle because they were very difficult to break down. They formed like two banks of four, and it was extremely difficult to penetrate. For large parts of the game, it's only when I think they ran out of gas, because defending for that much amount of time usually takes a toll on you, and suddenly if you concede one goal, the concentration can just snap. It was only towards the last, 15, 20 minutes that you could see Newcastle were just fatigued mentally, and spaces started appearing.
Just sorry for
So
cutting you off on a bit. On this exact point, United have scored
yeah,
their plethora of goals post the 65th minute. Do you think that this is a tactic of
of course,
countering
because
low
it's
blocks, wearing out the
yeah,
opponent?
yeah, it is because like I said, defending for long amounts of time does take a toll on teams, and especially teams that are not used to keeping the big teams out. A team like, for example, Chelsea, or a team like, I don't know, Spurs, for the lack of a better example, they can afford to wait out such long periods of time because you've got better defenders. They understand a tactical instruction better, and they sort of train in that phase, and you've got the players to execute it without losing concentration. For teams like, that are in the bottom end of the table or the bottom half of the table, sometimes defending for such long amounts of time, it's the same thing like what happened. It's the same thing that happened to United against Young Boys. There's anxiety. You know that you're very close. You're trying to close the game out, and you know that you're not going to go forward, and that often plays into the hands of the opposing team. And a small mistake can lead to a goal. And United, I think, if you look at it, United have not been very successful playing through teams. They've been
Right.
successful in wearing teams down. And the problem is that when you come up against very, very good teams that are excellent defensively, that's when we will actually see what progress Ole has made over the last year or so in terms of beating such teams down, teams who can actually defend. We saw that in the Europa League final against Villarreal. They defended pretty well, and United, was struggling in that game for large amounts of time, not able to penetrate them, and not able to create anything. So it's a big season for United to, um, you know, uh, I think the ability to break teams down, penetrate them, with the sort of creative players that they have, people are expecting a lot more from United this season. So, as
Absolutely.
kind of how the games go by,
Mhm.
we'll see if that's working out for us this season or not.
Absolutely. But I think the addition of Cristiano Ronaldo would be pushing us up another level in closing down games, in just propelling this team to not just converting those half chances that were missed in by large, making spaces as well, because Cristiano, we all know that he's going to be man marked by 2, 3, 4, 5 people. The list goes going on and on. Okay, just around 7 minutes to go for the kickoff. A big that quick predictions, scoreline. If you're
I think a 2-1 United win.
a 2-1 United win. So the clean sheet still not looming large around. Avigda, thank you so much for joining in and taking time off your busy schedule to go come back to us on Netflix. It's been a long time since we had you. I remember the last one was the Portugal drubbing when Germany knocked 5 past Portugal. That was even a horrid day for me. But let's hope fortune favors the brave and there is a turnaround on this one. Thank you so much, Dada. We'll be seeing. Let's hope to have you back for a lot more in the future. Bye bye. Let do enjoy the game.
So, thank you.
Bye. So that was Abhigda with all his expertise, also the head of football operations for Orissa FC. Super busy, just managed to fork out few minutes here and there to give his lovely opinions on the pre-match. We'll be back after a quick short break with the live kickoff. So do stay tuned. We'll be back in just a jiffy. Okay, I am back with the first half absolutely beckoning at the London Stadium. I'll be forever blowing bubbles is the call, but let's hope Manchester United can burst through the West Ham defense. We have struggled, honestly, we have struggled against low blocks, and West Ham with Jared Bowen up top looks to be sitting in, going for that extra bit of energy up on the final third of the pitch for West Ham. Would be absolutely stunning to see how Kurt Zouma copes up with Cristiano Ronaldo. Mason Greenwood as well starting up top. Lovely to see. He has scored 3 goals in the 4 matches that he has played. Got an assist to say the goalkeeper parried away. We'll keep that as an assist. He's contributed heavily, so a lot lies on him. And he is giving Jadon Sancho a run for his bloody money. He's found himself on the bench tonight. Would be Solskjaer has just taken away. It's good of Solskjaer to do that, taken away the pressure from him. He's not absolutely in, let's say, breathtaking form, but Greenwood is. So makes sense to go with Mason Greenwood up top. Marcus Rashford is not far away. Let's hope that he'll get into the squad in the next Premier League match. Edinson Cavani as well would be probably starting or involved at least in the West Ham game, which comes as a EFL Cup tie in midweek. So a bit of annoying both teams on this side, but I do think that this is going to be a 1-1 draw or a 0-0 draw, because this, I don't know how to say this, but United have had their fair share of issues, but then again, this is Manchester United we are talking about. We have done unthinkable things in terms of positive. If you want to take that positively or negatively, it's up to you. But then again, this is something which we cannot anticipate, which we cannot get through in any by of share of means. Jimmy Greaves getting a heartfelt tribute. So you're almost ready for kickoff. For both sets of players taking the knee in appreciation against discrimination, against everything is fair, is what the mission says. And kickoff is there. Bruno Fernandes kicks us off straight to Rafael Varane. Plays his trademark left-footed diagonal straight towards Paul Pogba, who heads it on to no avail. This would be a very tough examination. Fred to Paul Pogba, lovely shimmy. Paul Pogba cuts back. Cristiano Ronaldo's first touch is not a decent one, as it is a West Ham throw-in. Kufal to take the throw. So West Ham stayed on the attack. Rafael Varane gets the free kick. David Moyes is going to be a tricky customer at all costs. David De Gea takes the resulting free kick. Varane now plays it to Harry Maguire inside the box. United Koyas in possession. Luke Shaw. See the shape that West Ham are implying right now. A 3-man coverage of area, a zonal coverage. They move, the shape of the team moves to where the ball moves. Mason Greenwood finds Luke Shaw. Cristiano has drifted out wide to the left. West Ham kind of a 4-4-1-1. Benrahma playing off Jared Bowen. Varane finds Wan-Bissaka, who would be suspended for the next Europa League match against Villarreal. Varane now. Lovely pass. Cristiano finds Mason Greenwood, who's being tackled from behind. Still Mason Greenwood keeps the ball. Mason Greenwood again finds Luke Shaw. Players darting inside the box. Cross is blocked. Fred now. Varane back to McTominay. He's recovered quickly from his surgery. Cristiano Step overs still a part of his game, even at this tender age. West Ham defense see it out. It is a corner nonetheless. Vladimir Kufal is a corner. It's a bit of a symbolic moment over there if West Ham do concede from this. So Luke Shaw to take the corner. A lot of tall men. Cristiano, Varane, Pogba, Maguire. Luke Shaw whips one in. It's a decent one, but it is a goal kick. Scott McTominay coming in from deep over there. Would have made a headline return to the squad. Kind of a 4-4-2 in the defensive transition for Manchester United. Lovely ball down the line, but I think Harry Maguire and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, combination of them would cover. But look at the press. Look at the press from West Ham. Smooth bit of play from Harry Maguire over there. Paul Pogba now. Lovely pass. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano is on the move, but Vladimir Kufal will cover. Paul Pogba still down, but Vladimir Kufal pays no heed to it. Plays it forward. Scott McTominay covering the press on Vlasic. Paul Pogba doesn't look to be in very good shape, does he? Suma on Paul Pogba. Very good friends that they are. But it's one of those touch and goes. You do not understand the impact of the injury. He looks to be in a spot of bother over here. Let's hope he is fit and all right. Could be a tough one early on for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tonight as well. Pogba has been on very, very good form. 7 assists already this season. Let's see. Let's hope he's all right. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer acting as ball boy. So much interested to get in tandem with the game. Looks to shake it off Paul Pogba over there. Standing on there on the touchline. Now he's back on the pitch. Paul Pogba is a fighter, lad. Kufal plays the ball over the top. Rafael Varane. Communication between him and David De Gea is spot on to leave the ball for the goalkeeper. Varane now has those trademark diagonals. We've seen them time and again for Real Madrid. Not seen them enough for Manchester United yet, although this is just his third game for the United faithful colours. Varane now again finds Wan-Bissaka on the right flank, inside his own half. United bit sensing out West Ham with the switch in possession. Luke Shaw now, space to gallop. Nikola Vlasic hot on his heels and gives away the free kick. Pablo Fornals, beg your pardon. Number 8 for West Ham. Nikola Vlasic started right for Croatia, prefers the number 10. Is playing through the left on this one. Probably has a defensive duty. McTominay Finds Cristiano. It's dropping deep to influence play. Varane again. Fred. Back to Scott. Lovely pass. Ronaldo trying to turn, being cut out. Kufal now. Neat turn from Kufal. But Luke Shaw straight to Bruno Fernandes. Space to maneuver. Bruno Fernandes tries to find the run of Mason Greenwood. Almost catching him out there. Good idea, but the weight of the pass a bit overhit from over there. Fernandes just, like Mason Greenwood, just picked out of the run in the final moments. Varane cutting it out, taking no risks. Carl Antonio is not there, is a bit of a lesser concern. Right now, lovely pass from Bruno Fernandes. Mason Greenwood. Paul Pogba now from the center right now. United currently shift into a diamond-ish formation. Lovely pass. Luke Shaw with acres of space. Cristiano making the run. Luke Shaw trying to find him, but very good defending from Kurt Zouma. Fred giving it away. Nikola Vlasic tidying up. United pressing really well in the possessions. Kufal. Not reaching Jared Warman. Pressure from Harry Maguire, and United have the throw in. Luke Shaw to take the throw in as we speak. Michael Carrick with a bit of information for him. Bruno. Dispossessed there. United need to be much more tidy in possession. Fred lunging himself in but getting nowhere near Kufal. Paul Pogba goes through Kufal. Might be a yellow card, that one. United could be in trouble over here. Ball is played in but straight to David De Gea. United on the counter attack. Paul Pogba from the left. Scott McTominay now. Cristiano. Cristiano again from the wing. Scott McTominay. Luke Shaw now. Cristiano has made his way in and around the box. Look at his movement over there. Dropping deep now. Mason Greenwood. Bruno Fernandes. Paul Pogba. United happy to keep possession. Fred now. Forming as a 3 in amongst the defense. Varane finds Fred again. United trying to break. Look at the deep block from West Ham. So 2 backs of 4. Making it very difficult for United to cut it through. Stay pass over there. Harry Maguire plays it all the way back to David De Gea. West Ham are diligent over here, not actually pressing. Diligent and intelligent. Not letting United have the ball in their own half. They cannot do any damage from their own half. Lovely bit of play over there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now. Bruno Fernandes switches the wing. Now he has space for Luke Shaw to maneuver. Luke Shaw now. Finding Paul Pogba. Silky one-touch play. Oh, Bruno Fernandes trying to find Luke Shaw, but the touch was not forthcoming. Nothing happening yet. West Ham breaking us better than we are doing on the attacking third. Right wing non-existent as usual. Left wing United is what we have been accustomed to see. Also, if you're new to the channel, do hit the like and the subscribe button. If you want, you can donate to the channel in the numbers below. If you want to support me, that is. Otherwise, a like, a subscribe, and a share would obviously mean as much. Harry Maguire. Now, United are feeling their way into the game. They have been dominating possession. Expected that to West Ham to form 2 backs of 4. Classic David Moyes. Not to give any space in behind of Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba. All of them can cause havoc if they have some space. Mason Greenwood as well. 3 goals and 1 assist in 4 games. As good as it gets. Cristiano has 2 as well in his opening debut. Second debut. Now Mason Greenwood trying to find in Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but Angelo Ogbonna. That partnership as well, Ogbonna and Zuma, very tall defenders. I think they complement each other very well. Very underrated team, West Ham, and like in their own veins, would cause trouble to a lot of teams this season. Let's hope this isn't one of them nights. Bruno now switching out to the right wing. Ball is played in for Cristiano Ronaldo, but it would be a corner. Again, those early balls, you see Zuma and Ogbonna in between both sides, timing Ronaldo, putting him in a lockjaw kind of a formation. But Cristiano he has that much experience, that much greatness to actually know that is coming, but he needs support. There was no one else inside the box than him. At least you need to give those 2 defenders another man to mark. Or else they'll mark out Cristiano all day. Luke Shaw from the right wing now. So it's an in-swinging corner, this one. We usually see Mason Greenwood taking those. Luke Shaw whips it in. Zuma with an important header. Bruno Fernandes retrieves, finds Fred. This goes back to Wan-Bissaka, and the West Ham pressure causes us to rescind to David De Gea. Good bit of pressure from them. As Zabik that told in the pre-match not a press conference, podcast, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo now finding Bruno Fernandes. This could be attack. Attack means trouble. Bruno Fernandes whips it in from Mason Greenwood, almost there, but Aaron Cresswell doing his defensive duties really well. Greenwood now. Declan Rice putting his foot in to win the challenge. Zabik was saying that United have this tendency, calls for a foul over there. Not foul given. United tend to be very good in wearing teams down, and statistically it is said that most of United's goals have come in after the midway of the second half. That talks about how you wear teams down. Not might be playing champagne football right now. The example against Newcastle, last year against Newcastle as well, scored a lot of odd goals post the 65th minute. United have the artillery to go all the way. Fabianski, Paul Pogba winning the header, but giving away the throw-in. David Moyes giving some advice to Vladimir Kufal. Early touch there. Harry Maguire shielding Jared Bowen. What was that? What was that? Not again! Oh my God. When will this end? When will this shithousery end? When? Seen this too many times. Casual on the ball. Almost caught out. But Fred covering there bailed United out, to be honest. Throw from Kufal, not a good one, but David De Gea spared the blushes. Again, his distribution on point, but Mason Greenwood makes a hash of it. Kufal now. West Ham's London Stadium is getting behind them. Fornals now. Souček is impressive in the Euros. Thomas Souček. So in England. So was this man, Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips. That partnership is absolutely amazing. Ball played over the top, finding Kufal in a bit of space. Kufal finding Jared Bowen. It's given too much space to turn. Souček takes one in, but it's past the Gea's post. West Ham creating headways. Not a good sign for Manchester United to see. Varane there, right place at the right time. That's experience for you. Covering the near post. Varane now. Seeking his partner and captain Harry Maguire. Lovely pass from Fred. But not so much from Luke Shaw though. Simple passes, simple passes. You have to get this correct. Need the simple passes to be correct. Paul Pogba trying a bit of skill there but giving away a throw in. You cannot try skills over there when you have got less room to maneuver. Kufal now. Souček finding Declan Rice. Rolls Royce in midfield. Declan Rice. Ball played over the top for Benrahma. Rafael Varane there in hand to clear. Ken Cresswell now. Straight to Paul Pogba. Was in a good defensive position. Paul, get rid of the ball, Paul. Cristiano. Paul Pogba again. Man on. Shouts come on. Cristiano. 3 men. Should be a foul and a yellow card. Come on. Luke Shaw to be the recipient. West Ham have been known to play their dirty share of tricks. Solskjaer is not happy. Viva Ronaldo is loud on the London Stadium. West Ham fans are quiet for the moment. What was that? Again, so many missed passes from West Ham this time, but Luke Shaw gathers. Fred, almost a heartbeat away from a heart attack. Fred. Varane now. The slow pace stuff on this match. Bruno dropping deep. Varane finding Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pass not quite coming. Scott McTominay had made the decoy run over there. West Ham playing some neat stuff over here. Cresswell. Benrahma. Vlasic. What a lovely back heel. West Ham playing some champagne stuff over here. Kufal. Plays it in, but Rafael Varane again right place, right time. Jared Bowen, De Gea with the foot. Shot comes in, but it's over. Best football played in the match. So much is at stake. 2 people on McTominay, no one coming to cover him. Fred is just standing there. Bloody hell, Fred. Help out your mate in trouble. Shaw now. Finding Fred on the ball. Cristiano holding it. Too strong Angelo Ogbonna for Cristiano. This is troubling size. Benrahma, lovely tight step. West Ham with a fair balance of destruction and flair. And industry as well. Souček. Finds Benrahma. Declan Rice finding Aaron Cresswell now. Englishmen combining. And he just cannot get away the ball. Fred. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. West Ham are navigating pretty well. Varane now finds Fred. Bruno dropping deep. Finds out Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka hits the cross. What a turn again from Benrahma. 3v2 formation over here. But Harry Maguire on hand to cover. Bruno finds Scott. United have got a bit of space over here. If they can maneuver it. Mason Greenwood. Lovely ball to Paul Pogba. Cristiano is a bit of space. Cristiano Ronaldo. Step overs. Takes the shot right straight to the keeper. Either way he scores. Again, very best bit of play for Manchester United in this half. Cristiano's 900th game of his club career. Can you imagine? Ball played over the top, but I think would be a bit too much. Taking a bit of a breather over here, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Again, a lot of missed passes. Paul Pogba has to be careful, but Fred gets the better of him. Bruno Fernandes, not a bit of support. Paul Pogba, lovely turn from Paul. Luke Shaw. Fernandes is up and about. And Wan-Bissaka now. Scott. Bruno again. Mason Greenwood. Space to turn. So many defensive bodies West Ham are putting in. Again, Mason Greenwood. Started brightly. Fred. Scott McTominay, partners in crime. Bruno Fernandes whips one in. That is much better. Mason Greenwood and Cristiano inside the box. And that's when we get a corner. United have a corner. Luke Shaw probably to go over there and take it. 3 corners to Manchester United. Luke Shaw again placing the dead ball. Bit of London rain, not a Manchester rain, but a London rain in London Stadium. Luke Shaw taking. Bruno Fernandes hits the bloody post. Bruno Fernandes. Would have been a wonder goal over there. Oh my goodness. On his left peg as well. Varane finds Bruno Fernandes. Fred. United turning up the gear over here. Mason Greenwood. Cristiano. Mason Greenwood again. Mason Greenwood. Still Mason Greenwood. Chooses Fred. Luke Shaw. Takes one in. Luke Shaw could have caught Fabianski by surprise. Did catch Fabianski by surprise, but he was well adjusted to it. United racking up the style right now. What a save. What a stop as well. That Bruno Fernandes effort from Fabianski. Goalkeepers becoming superhuman against us is nothing that we have not seen. Declan Rice. Fornals now. Declan Rice from deep. West Ham are much more faster on the ball. Luke Shaw with a blatant push over there on Soufal. Soufal now. Declan Rice. Fornals. Jared Bowen. Space to maneuver. Supposed to shoot and it's deflected and it's in. Said Benrahma with a deflected shot and it's 1-0 for West Ham. How many times? How many bloody times have we seen this? So much error, so much catastrophe, so much pressure. I don't know any adjective. I don't. Rafael Varane with the neck. What do we need to do to pray for a clean sheet? We do not get this luck. It's so much. It's so much. It's 1-0 to West Ham. This is so tough to take. Varane. Lovely play from Manchester United. Scott McTominay. Mason Greenwood. Trying to dip one in. Lovely bit of play. Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the box. Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw putting it in. Cristiano Ronaldo trying to maneuver something, but nothing comes of it. Frustrating day again. Voting signs Solskjaer, but if you're a David Moyes fan, didn't saw what happened. Neil Howe 1-0. Varane own goal, deflected from shot from side Benrahma. Luke Shaw. Winning Paul Pogba now. Lovely bit of play from Paul. Holding off 3 men. Scott McTominay now. Cristiano. Lovely ball to Cristiano Ronaldo. This could be the chance. What was that? Shouts for a foul on Paul Pogba. Shaw finding Wan-Bissaka. Lovely bit of play from Wan-Bissaka. Takes the shot in, but Superman goalkeeper bloody saves everything right now. But what a pass from Scott McTominay. Inch perfect pass. Luke Shaw takes the corner, but nothing coming in. Fred now finds Bruno. Ball played in. Mason Greenwood scores. Mason Greenwood scores. No, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo scores, and that is 1-1 Manchester United. Right when you want it. Absolutely right when you want it. Cristiano Ronaldo on hands to get the tap in. Bruno Fernandes with the assist. It is bloody 1-1 Manchester United. That is more of what you want to see. That is more of what you want to feel. That is more of what Manchester United should be doing. Hassling and harrying. Arm is offside, but not the foot. Foot is onside. His foot is playing, as you can see, his foot is playing his shoulder onside. Shoulder is the cutoff point for the offside, not the arm. Absolutely spot on. That is onside. 1-1. 1-1 for Manchester United. Cristiano on the score sheet, as you expected. Manchester United with an inch perfect response. Four goals in 3 matches for Cristiano Ronaldo. Some signing for 15 odd million. And people say it's finished. Right place, right time, CR7. Not what is right is the way that we have to stop coming from behind. Varane finds Fred. Luke Shaw now. Varane again. Absolutely. Let's go. Deserved goal. Absolutely deserved goal. Mason Greenwood now. Pogba. Luke Shaw. Lovely ball from Paul Pogba to find Aaron Wan-Bissaka, providing width from the right flank. Finds Scott McTominay, but nothing giving. Varane. Look at the run of Cristiano Ronaldo, staying offside lazily. But then that is the sharp turn that you anticipate from the greatest goal scorer in the world. Bruno to Cristiano is match made in heaven at this point of time. Harry Maguire sees it out for a Manchester United goal kick. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is improving his offensive abilities. Not gonna lie, he was a winger. I think it is the game plan that it's not that he cannot cross. It's the game plan that he passes back. That United forced to cross from deeper. Varane now. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo with the header but being pegged back. And Wan-Bissaka now. United mean business. Wan-Bissaka. Scott McTominay. Almost pulled it to Cristiano Ronaldo. West Ham parried away for a throw-in. Luke Shaw to take the throw-in. Fred. Luke Shaw again. Lovely pass. Bit of a scrap over there. But it's a West Ham throw. Viva Ronaldo, here the chance. Jared Bowen trying to switch the play. Mason Greenwood should recover and should run straight at to the defense. That is a foul from Declan Rice. Come on, ref. Cristiano Ronaldo coming back and doing his defensive duties. And Luke Shaw finally tidying it up. Cresswell now. Aiming to cross from deep, but it's way overhit. New to the channel, to hit the like and the subscribe button. If you want, you can contribute to the channel in the numbers below. "40 minutes gone. Mason Greenwood now. Greenwood, Cristiano Ronaldo takes the shot in. It's again a great save from Fabianski. 6 or 7 saves in the first half itself. Like I always tell you, the keepers become mad against us. What a strike from Cristiano. What a right hand. Top class save. What a save. World class there. If it was Manchester City, they'd already been up 5-1 right now. Now, Manchester United are caught out in a bit of a trouble with this moment of time. This could be trouble, but Vlasic flies one over. Heart and mouth moment. Heart and mouth moment. This is end-to-end stuff. Scott McTominay, lovely pass. Bruno Fernandes escaped with one there. Fred finding Scott. Mason Greenwood. Space for Mason Greenwood. Puts it in. Cristiano Ronaldo could not get the header on. Martin Atkinson indicating that was not an advantage, but pulled it back for a foul. Mason Greenwood now. Bruno Fernandes finds Paul Pogba. Lovely play from Paul Pogba. Cristiano Ronaldo from the left wing. Finds out Luke Shaw. Cristiano Ronaldo with the tricks. Still got it in him. Show pony over there. Twice now Bruno Fernandes almost giving away possession. And fortune favors the brave. Harry Maguire. Rafa Varane now from central midfield. Still driving Rafael Varane. Mason Greenwood. Luke Shaw now. United on the rocks over here. Keeping West Ham at bay. West Ham parking the bus. And the truck and the tram. And the train. Whatever. Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba takes a shot in. It is past. So much rotation from Manchester United attacking. Paul Pogba got one against Fulham in similar fashion. 2 minutes of added on time has been signalled, although that took a nick off. And it is a Manchester United corner. Ball is whipped in. Cristiano tried with the heel chest flick. Maguire. All the way out to Bruno. Whips it in. Again a Manchester United corner from the right side now. Fabianski taking no chances from the deflected ball. Bruno Fernandes to take the corner instead of Luke Shaw now. Fernandes picks one in. It was a good ball. Fred. Rafa Varane with the challenge, but West Ham on the counter attack now. Nikola Vlasic has to chase down and he retrieves the ball. Puts it in, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka, right place, right time once again. Fred again has been horrendous. Needs to put in Jadon Sancho for Fred. Put that Paul Pogba-McTominay partnership. That has to be the crux of the team when Marcus and Jadon and Cristiano are playing up top. Kufal. And it is half time at the moment. Ronaldo also doing some defensive work is absolutely right. Ronaldo always does his share of defensive work. It's just undermined with his brilliance that we tend to overlook it. It is half time at the moment of time. Cristiano Ronaldo getting the equalizer for Manchester United in the 35th minute. Varane with an own goal. 4 minutes and 14 seconds West Ham lead lasted. Manchester United came back impressively before the close of the first half. We'll be back with the halftime analytics. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you can donate to the numbers below. Okay, there are no numbers below. That is probably my fault. Yep, now that's on. Alright, we'll see you after a quick short break. Do stay tuned to the channel. We'll be coming back with the halftime analytics. See you in 3-4 minutes. Have a wee break yourself as well. See you in a bit. Okay, back with the halftime analytics. It's 1-1. Okay, that is better. It's 1-1 on the scoreline at this moment of time. Let's have a look at what happened in the first half. Let's have a quick preview of what happened in the first half. That United started slowly, as we have already said. West Ham with a quick fire attacks. United, Bruno Fernandes hitting the post. Fabianski probably making 3 or 4 saves. United have had 7 shots on target out of the 10 shots that they have had. We'll look at the statistics right now, as you can see towards the right of your screen, growing bigger. 6 shots by West Ham, 10 shots by United, 7 on target, 70% shooting accuracy is absolutely phenomenal. 64% possession, 93% passing accuracy. I think a lot of them has been side pass and very less forward passes, to be precise. No yellow cards is a bit of a relief considering what happened in the midweek. But then again, this Manchester United side started playing well after they conceded the first goal. This has been a lot of times that Man United start to play well after they concede the first goal. Last season as well, United, Solskjaer even saying that they needed a kick up where the sun don't shine when they concede, so as to let them play more freely, and that has been the case. That have been knocking at the door of West Ham right after they just pushed one in. Bit of a deflection that David De Gea or neither Rafael Varane could do anything about that, but there have been defensive signs worrying against Manchester United. It is difficult in the Premier League, and West Ham are a team that are giving a lot of teams a run for their money. West Ham's midfield pairing, Thomas Suchek and Declan Rice, have been very well paired, but essentially you've got to ask yourselves that United, do they need two holding midfielders against West Ham? Tactically, I think it is a yes, because they need to shut out the runners from Benrahma, the inside run that they'll keep in, and they'll create that overload in around Harry Maguire and Rafael Varane to get into those positions. But then again, you put Paul Pogba alongside. Scott has been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely lovely to watch Scott McTominay. His passing has improved. His positioning has improved. He's running towards the byline of the box. He's winning them balls. Just pair him with Paul Pogba. Scott, I've been saying since the start of the season, Scott is almost a new player. We have got to trust Scott McTominay. His development of what I've seen in the Euros and last year, is the best player against Villarreal. Against the team of Bruno, Cavani, Rashford. You've got to pair Paul Pogba with Scott McTominay. Just put Sancho in on the left wing against the tired legs of Soufal. Soufal is having a field day. You put Sancho there, Soufal won't be running in so much. This Paul Pogba, he knows that Paul Pogba creates his own space rather than making space. That is the difference. So that is why you put in Sancho in the second half and you go for the kill. You go for the kill, at least in 60 minutes. It is what they are doing. I'm watching it on Arabic channel, muted them, listening to your commentary while watching. Thank you so much, Aman, that means a lot. Prakhar, welcome back. Believe in CR7, absolutely. It's you time, every time. I captained him on my bloody FPL. I took an 8-point hit. I swear every time I see Fred, he's stumbling and falling. Oh my god, it reminds me of that song. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Like, I will stumble and fall. Oh my god, that is Fred all over. You take off Fred, you bring on Jadon Sancho, you pair him up with Scott McTominay, with Paul Pogba, because United are having most of the ball in midfield. Varane is bloody coming up to play central midfield. So why not give Paul Pogba the freedom of the midfield to actually dictate his passes? He's coming in more often than not in the midfield from the left-hand slot, allowing Luke Shaw, beg your pardon, allowing Luke Shaw to make those darting runs from left fullback. You beg to see more of this. Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes linking up as they've done in the Newcastle match. Bring on that. Jadon Sancho played very well against Newcastle. What he did. Cristiano took the headlines, but Jadon Sancho and Greenwood as well. Greenwood has been brilliant in this match. No two ways about that. Let's see how much we are away from the second half. Quite a bit yet to be remaining. I'll have my beverages, even though Cristiano is watching. I'll have my beverages right from the 2-liter bottle, because life is short, you have to make it large. Nah, I just couldn't find any glasses. So all the jealous people, please stay out. 7:30 p.m. on the night. I wish I could do for all the supporters. I'm very sorry I could not do the Bayern Munich and the Bayern Munich, the Barcelona match and the Liverpool AC Milan matches. I was sick again. Like, this health issue is just plaguing me, and I'm drinking soft drinks while I'm saying that. Oh, that is a pain in the ass of what my health has taken the course. But kudos to you guys for supporting me every bit of every moment. I owe it everything to you. Second half is almost up and ready. We'll have to wait and see whether United can break the deadlock. I'll close the stats. All right. What Manchester United will need to do differently? As I said it, you need to bring in Jadon Sancho. You need to bring in a forward player to not let Soufal run so much. You have to stop the runs of Soufal. You see, Aaron Cresswell is always crossing from deep. He's not getting anywhere near the penalty box. That is because Mason Greenwood is up and around the turn and he can lose. There could be an overload at any point of time. You bring in Jadon Sancho. You put it Pogba alongside Scott McTominay, who's done brilliantly so far. You stick with that. You put off Fred. United will dominate possession. You bring in Jadon Sancho. There's a goal or an assist from him right down the way. You have to bring in Jadon Sancho at half time. Ronaldo, I think, might get a second, but you cannot count out West Ham's attack as well. They are sitting deep to put on the counter Jared Bowen, Nikola Vlasic, as well as Pablo Fornals over there. You just cannot count out anybody at this moment of time. Let's get the cue on effect. All right. Ronaldo, you are my hero, says the placard from the lovely young kid. Almost ready to commence with the second half. West Ham have already, although have their movements, but United have been dictating play. Cristiano is off with his armings or legging, whatever they called stockings, and he's back with the half sleeves in the second half with the trademark wristband. This is vintage stuff. Having my dreams relived once again is a moment of pride more than nostalgia. West Ham are missing Antonio's hold-up play very, very much. It's evident. United are back on the pitch in the second half, awaiting kickoff. West Ham still yet to make their way. Spin 1-1. United have the capacity to come from behind. All the West Ham have the capacity to cause an upset. And a back-to-back loss for Manchester United would be stage zero crisis. Solskjaer already coys with Kieran McKenna. Okay, so we are ready for the second half kickoff. Just waiting for the referee. Manchester United are attacking from the left to the right of your screens. West Ham in their home kit are attacking towards the left of your screens. So we await kickoff. Referee heads the whistle and we are underway. Second half is up and about. Can West Ham cause and stir a major crisis and upset, or can Manchester United, as usual that they have done, come from behind and keep this mammoth away streak going? Greenwood, lovely pass to Paul Pogba. No changes from either side. Paul Pogba trying to seek out the run of Bruno Fernandes, but unsuccessfully so. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Michael Carrick and Kieran McKenna. West Ham playing out of the back fluently, but they give it away. Bruno Fernandes hits the goalkeeper again. Fabianski with a save. Ronaldo denied again. Fabianski becoming Superman once again. Oh, how could he save that? That was begging to be scored. Seven or eight top class saves that one. Luke Shaw with the corner. Ronaldo trying to hit one in. That was newly hit. Fred again trying to close down. Soufal over there winning the ball as well in the process. Vladimir Soufal. Scott McTominay gives away the corner. The first corner of West Ham. Almost a goal on either end, but out of breath there, Scott. Angelo Ogbonna and Kurt Zuma. Very heavyweight men over there as well. Souček, as we've all seen last season. Very deadly from set pieces. Ball played in. Mason Greenwood with the clearance. Soufal over there. Fred. Jared Bowen takes a chance, but nothing giving. Varane now. Wan-Bissaka. That is a yellow card. Come on, ref. Blatantly pulled him down. Scott McTominay now. Fred. Finding Ronaldo dropping deep. Scott McTominay finding. It's very much involved, Scott. Lovely switch of play. Almost lovely switch of play. Paul Pogba now dispossessed. Wins the ball back. McTominay winning it. Trying to win it once more. Now Greenwood wins it. Tired as well. Waiting as a fox over there, Mason Greenwood. A lot of possession being given away very cheaply. Lovely touch from Vlasic. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka should get there ahead of Fornals. Fred. Finding Luke Shaw. Lovely pass from Fred. Bruno Fernandes from the left. Now Luke Shaw settles for a corner. 8 corners for Manchester United. The 8th one, Luke Shaw looks to take. Luke Shaw takes one in. Harry Maguire, but wins the ball. Looping header goes out wide. It's a West Ham goal kick. Jared Bowen now. Fornals tries the flick, but thank God. West Ham again attacking. Chance goes begging there. Now it's Bruno Fernandes finding Paul Pogba from the left. Luke Shaw on the overlap. Bruno. Pogba takes a strike, but not quite as handsome against West Ham. Pogba to Bruno. Last term was spectacular, but not quite this one. Cristiano applauding that one. And again, that is pressure from Aaron Cresswell. Gives away the corner to Manchester United. Luke Shaw placing the ball. It's not quite on the line. Referee allows it. Ball is played in, but oh, so close. That's a corner. That should have been a corner. Should have been a corner. Fred winning the ball, but giving away the throw in the process. They're taking the piss out of the West Ham supporters. Ogbonna now. Declan Rice seeks out Aaron Cresswell. Aim ball over the top. Nikola Vlasic, but it's to the safe hands of David De Gea. Loops it over to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno. It's predominantly from the right, Bruno. Trying to play in Paul Pogba. Lovely ball, that one. What the hell, ref? That was never a foul. Stood his ground, his arms was... Rice again. Soufal now. It's Paul Pogba. Wins the ball, Paul Pogba. Gets the throw in, Paul. Shaken off his early injury. Quite well, it seems. Luke Shaw. Scott McTominay. Varane. Finds Luke Shaw on space from the left. Him and Paul Pogba not on the same wavelength. Harry Maguire, bit of a shove there. Lovely pass from Scott. Flicks it on Bruno to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Cristiano's making the run, but again, Fred, nothing comes up for him at these days. Luke Shaw puts it in. But Declan Rice now aiming to pluck away the balls. Fred wins the ball back. Scott McTominay, Paul Pogba. Ronaldo trying to play make over here. Manchester United will settle for the throw. Scott McTominay. You need Paul Pogba in these positions over here. Jesse Lingard is warming up. Warm round of applause for Jesse Lingard from the West Ham faithful. Again, United caught on the counter attack. Jared Bowen takes a shot in, but Harry Maguire there closing down the space. Soufal again puts it in, but Fred takes it down. Lovely pass to Paul Pogba. That was calm from Fred. Paul Pogba trying to push past two men and gives away the free kick. Referee was pulled back, but he would give the foul the other way. Needs to be a special kind of a dick to make that decision. Declan Rice. Again, Rice again. Harried by Mason Greenwood. But Declan Rice moving up the pitch. Gracefully Declan Rice. Fred again on a hand to cover. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely touch. What a pass. What a pass. Cristiano heads it back to Paul and United restart their shape in attack. Bruno Fernandes. Scott McTominay. Bruno again. Trying to play in Mason Greenwood once more. Offside there. Or has the foul been given the other way? Nope, it's a Manchester United free kick. Greenwood finds McTominay. Lovely pass to Mason. Bruno Fernandes pulls it in to Cristiano, but it's a corner once more. So Luke Shaw will take the corner. Luke Shaw takes it. It's a deep one. It's a bit of a scruff over there. Scott McTominay recovers well. Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes takes one in, but it is a corner once more. 11 corners for Manchester United. Luke Shaw puts one in. Bruno Fernandes engineers a throw. Pogba now. Scott McTominay. There was contact, but referee did not give the foul. I don't know why. Vlasic now. Benrahma takes one in. Screams for handball, but Scott, that's cruel on Scott. Got hit on the head, Scott. Solskjaer animated with his discussion. Got it straight on the side of the face. Still cleared the ball first, then went down. That is the diligence. That is, wears hard on his sleeve, Scott McTominay. Badge comes first. Absolute moment of respect. Let's hope the Scott is all right. So West Ham looking to bring in Andriy Yarmolenko. Fred, Bruno, Greenwood, Mason Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka retrieves. Scott, lovely bit of feet from Scott. Mason Greenwood now. Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Mason Greenwood on the ball. Almost dropped towards Paul Pogba. Varane taking no risks. Declan Rice. Heaved back in, but very well won by Rafa Varane. Cristiano with a give and go. Ah, but he mistimed his pass. Vlasic running away from Scott, but not running away from Fred. One back. Again, ball from Bruno Fernandes, just a bit short to Cristiano. "65 minutes on the clock. It's still 1-1 from both sides. Lock level. Lovely ball played over the top by Souček. Lovely take as well, but Luke Shaw. This could be trouble, but Rafa Varane clears straight to Paul Pogba though. Now Paul can launch a counter attack. No foul, says the ref. Blatant dive from Kurt Zuma. Blatant bloody dive. No contact. No contact. Kurt Zuma. Fantastic dive. So Vlasic is being taken off for Andrei Yarmolenko. This is trouble signs, of course. Andrei Yarmolenko, of course, someone not to be taken lightly. So Aaron Cresswell over the dead ball. Takes shot. Souček. Rafa Varane in the right place. Fornals. Benrahma. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Referee is given the free kick the other way. That is indeed an interesting one. Souček caught Wan-Bissaka on the behind. Harry Maguire with a long diagonal. Just Jesse Lingard is being readied. And Jadon Sancho as well. Pogba trying to win the ball, but it is a West Ham throw-in. Bruno Fernandes almost playing in Mason Greenwood. Looks to be Mason's, and Mason Greenwood is definitely coming off. Don't know if this is Paul Pogba or a defensive midfielder. Either Scott. I think Scott will be coming off. It's too early for him to be playing 90 minutes, coming off from a lengthy spell out. Sufal puts the ball in, but Wan-Bissaka. Declan Rice. Yarmolenko, what a touch. Benrahma trying to shoot it, but Harry Maguire is in the way. Sturdy frame blocking cross. Aaron Cresswell blocking it. Ronaldo does an acrobatic clearance. My stream has stopped. Time to refresh. So Mason Greenwood is being substituted for Jadon Sancho. And Paul Pogba is indeed coming off. Harry Maguire now. Ronaldo trying to find out Luke Shaw. Tries to play in Jesse Lingard. Could have been a wonderful start. Ronaldo playing deeper. Dominus pass. That was a weak one. Declan Rice plumishing through. Still Declan Rice. Yarmolenko. Ronaldo all the way back. What was that? Rice playing it in, but David De Gea on hand to recover. Bruno Fernandes. Lingard finds Bruno Fernandes. Takes the shot in. That's a weak one. Ball being played over the top. Benrahma now. Declan Rice. Again weaving his way from midfield. Declan Rice. Sufal puts one in, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka heads it straight to Benrahma. Former Brentford player. Cresswell. Bruno is looking so much tired. Fornals now slips on the ball, still has it. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka retrieves. Scott McTominay finding Bruno Fernandes. Jesse Lingard now. Cristiano making the run from the far side. Jesse Lingard. Lingard finds Luke Shaw. Ronaldo on his overlap. Cristiano Ronaldo takes a dive. Referee says nothing. VAR is looking at that one. Nope, nothing. Nothing, no contact. No contact. That's a good one. That's a no call. Bit of a diving there from Cristiano Ronaldo, trying to manufacture something. But he, Sancho now. Jadon Sancho puts one in to nowhere. Scott McTominay. Sancho again. Bruno Fernandes almost. But Bona and Zuma have been, and Fabianski, the defense, have been absolutely superb. But what a pass from Bruno and what a block from Zuma. Sancho to Fred. Oh my goodness. Shit the house, you Fred. Get out of the club. Get out of the club. Bring on Matic for heaven's sake. So much awful to watch. Simple chances, simple passes. Scott again. Sancho now. All the way to David De Gea. Harry Maguire now. Luke Shaw. Finding Cristiano Ronaldo. Playing in from deep. Jesse Lingard. Fred. Finding Jadon Sancho. Sancho finds Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes lines one in, but again, what was that from Maguire? Oh my god. Varane play. What is happening at this point of time? Whips the ball in. Harry Maguire keeps it. Pablo Fornals hits one, but way over. 10 minutes to go. Yet to see which side comes out or is able to break the deadlock. Varane now. Ken Varane. Fred wins the ball. Bruno Fernandes now. Jadon Sancho seeking out Scott McTominay. Sancho again. McTominay. Lovely pass to Luke Shaw. Fernandes trying to weave his way in for Jesse Lingard. Harry Maguire winning the ball. United needs to throw the kitchen sink in now. Declan Rice winning the throw in. Varane winning the ball. Winning the throw in. 7 minutes to go plus added on time. Fred. It's Harry Maguire. Scott McTominay. Varane, lovely pass to Jadon Sancho. It's just back and forth from Manchester United. Lingard. Sancho again. Jesse Lingard. Puts one in. Ronaldo hurled to the ground. Straight to Scott McTominay. Ah. Lanzini is being prepared to come on. Varane heads it back. Nemanja Matic looks to be coming on, stripping off. McTominay, Fred. Lingard now. On Mesaka. Finding Jesse Lingard. Puts the ball in. Deep defense from West Ham. Varane in his own half. United still struggling in low blocks. West Ham had defended valiantly. Varane now. Lingard trying to play in Scott McTominay, but not happening that time. Playing it out straight to Rafael Varane. United have so Fred comes off for Nemanja Matic. Benrahma is replaced by Lanzini, pair of fresh legs. Matic now. Finding Luke Shaw. Jadon Sancho. Bruno now. Running on fumes at this moment of time. Bruno. 4 minutes of added on time is scheduled. Lovely pass from Matic. Jesse Lingard takes the shot in. What a goal from Jesse Lingard! What a goal from Jesse Lingard! What an attempt from Jesse Lingard! And Manchester United look to have stolen the game right at the death. What a goal from Jesse Lingard! People who were shouting all the way out for his substitutions. That is another comeback. That is another substitution pending the goal. And where are you now? Where are you now? For all the people who are so much opinions on Facebook, this, that, I call on for you debates, you shy away. And what do you call this then? Proper substitution, proper goal, individual brilliance or not, we don't care. Jesse Lingard has bloody hit the top corner and it is 2-1 to Manchester United. Absolutely fantastic finish from Jesse Lingard. That is brilliant. Brilliant. Another comeback. What a strike from Jesse Lingard. Absolutely wonderful strike from Jesse Lingard. People wanting him out of the club last night? He just got 2 goals in 2 games, dude. Another substitute with a goal. How to atone yourselves, beat Jesse Lingard. That is the proper way to shut up critics. Lovely tackle from Scott McTominay. He's been absolute. Oh, that was class from Matic. Sancho. Lovely pass to Bruno. Sancho now. Cristiano. Still full of running Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes a tumble. Oh man, that is a foul. That is a foul. That is a foul. That should be a pen. 10 days out of 10 long. That should be a pen. That should. What are they smoking at the VAR office? How is that a foul then, you bloody idiot referee? How is that a foul? If that was not a foul, how is that a foul? He's tackling from behind. How is that a foul then? Scenes if we draw this one. Handball from Luke Shaw. If that is given a pen, oh, from being a penalty on one end, it is a penalty on the 90th minute on the other end. Not happening. Not happening. I have no clue. This will obviously go in. This will obviously go in. It will be 2-2. There's no denying that David De Gea has never saved a penalty. And remember Leighton Baines being the last. But 10, almost 8 years, you've not saved a penalty. This is 100% going in. But the fact, my question is, how is that not a penalty on Cristiano on the other end? How is that not a penalty? This will definitely go in towards his right. David De Gea saves! David De Gea saves the penalty! Bloody hell! This is happening itself! David De Gea bloody saves the penalty! It is still 2-1 to Manchester United! My God, my jinxing worked! Manchester United could be on the counter-attack now! Jadon Sancho! For Jesse Lingard now! David De Gea bloody saved the penalty! Bloody hell, David De Gea saved the penalty! Oh my God! Oh my God! David De Gea saved a penalty! After 8 long years, David De Gea saved the penalty. And probably we can safely say that the David of best is back. And that is full time. This is 2-1 win for Manchester United. And that is absolutely a hug from Harry Maguire. This is a win earned. This is a win earned. That is absolutely livid. Absolutely immense. David De Gea with the first penalty save since I remember Leighton Baines in probably 2013, probably 2012 or 13, I have no clue. 8 or 9 years afterwards, David saves the most crucial of pens to give Manchester United the deserved 3 points. Deserved 3 points. Again, a comeback win for Manchester United. Again, a substitute scoring for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And still, we are unbeaten on the league. Not quite top. Would have won. We are probably second. If we would have won by three goals or more, we would have been top. But then again, oh my God, breathtaking match. Breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking match. This is absolutely immense. Absolutely immense. Absolutely immense. Breathtaking stuff. Literally breathtaking stuff. Oh my goodness. Let me take a breather. Let me take a breather. That's why David De Gea for life. I say that over and over again. My thesis, oh my God. Oh, I just burst a vein probably somewhere. Oh, the celebration was immense. I was like, if you've seen the reaction, you've seen the span of reactions from there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. It feels a proper win. This feels absolutely a proper win. Bring you the statistics in a bit. Oh my God. Just need a breather. A probable breather. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened. But Manchester United saved the penalty. David De Gea, credits to David De Gea, saved the penalty. And that is absolutely breathtaking. 8 years we have to wait to see David save a penalty. And of the most crucial circumstances, David pulled up the most like climatic stuff. I was all, if you've seen the reaction from a few seconds earlier, bit by bit. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, time for some statistics now. As you can see, in the second half, United, of course, the dominant team. West Ham gave a fight of our lives. 13 shots, 4 on target from West Ham. 17 shots, 10 on target. United should have won by a lot more. Cristiano missing the chance to double his tally on the second half. Double his tally in the Premier League. 62% possession, 90% passing accuracy. My man of the match, probably Scott McTominay. In all fairness, he had a blinder of a match. I'll just put in the votes. Even Rafael Varane had a very decent outing tonight. Alright, I've put up the vote. Your time to cast the vote for your man of the match. But then again, second half was so topsy-turvy. It could have been West Ham's game. It could have been it was United's game on the end. Oh my God, this is the Premier League, man. This is what the Premier League ensues. Battle of Mammoth. It is, you cannot count out West Ham with so many good players. Benrahma, Souček, Yarmolenko, star of the Euros, Declan Rice, Aaron Cresswell, Ogbonna and Zuma look unassailable at any point of moments because of this so much raw power and strength. Goodness gracious, United, this is after Wolves, this is another grinded out victory. Probably if we can keep this up, this is champions elect. I've seen you need to grind out victories if you are aiming to win the league. And I've seen this, goodness gracious. Seen this happen a lot of times of the old United. But goodness gracious, this is something unexpected, very honestly. This is something unexpected, and you cannot forgive or forgo West Ham's like 2 talking points. Already people saying Cristiano Ronaldo is the man of the match. I don't know. I think Scott McTominay is my bet for the man of the match. He had a blinder. Absolute wonderful game. Winning balls, distributing balls. His passing range is so improved so much over time. His passing range has been absolutely brilliant, to say the least. He needs to start alongside Paul Pogba. Absolutely needs to start alongside Paul Pogba. Then again, this was breathtaking stuff. Then again, we'll come back on Wednesday with the same fixture. Manchester United versus West Ham will look to have a lot of other changes. Oh my God, I'm still out of breath. I'm still out of breath. Then again, poster boy Scott McTominay had his fair share of plaudits. He is my pick for the man of the match. Jesse Lingard as well. Come off with another cameo. 2 goals in 2 games for Jesse Lingard, and he is absolutely livid at this point of time. A good way to atone for himself for Jesse Lingard. With that note, I think I'll wrap things up over here. I have to be somewhere, but then again, Manchester United back to winning ways. 2-1 on the scoreline against a resilient West Ham side. I hope you all are doing well, as I bloody am doing very well. Jadon Sancho needs to come up, but I'm anticipating the comeback of Marcus Rashford. Cristiano keeps on scoring. Manchester United win. Life is wonderful. With that, this is your boy Neil. Do like and subscribe to the channel if you are happy, and if you are wondering where to put all your money in, you can absolutely donate to my channel in the numbers below. Breathtaking stuff. It is absolutely brilliant. See you all tomorrow on Monday Night Football with all the gatherings around the weekend. An absolutely joyous and brilliant moment that Manchester United have pulled another comeback out of that. Glory, glory, Manchester United. We are absolutely challenging. With that, we'll see you on tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Stay safe, stay at home, and enjoy the Premier League. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Bye-bye, good night, and come on. JGMU, man. Oh.